Hey everybody, welcome to the Sage Rock Places. It's good to see you here. It's always fun. Beautiful day here in northeastern Ohio. Beautiful day. Oh man. You know, that's the one thing I will say about all the clouds is when it is pretty, you really appreciate it. I mean, all you people out in San Diego, oh, I bet you just take all your sun for granted. Every day sunny and beautiful, you know? You probably don't even know what it's like to be rainy and cold and dreary for days and days on end, you know? I mean, it's like Siberia up here, really. I mean, it's crazy. It's like our own little slice of Seattle or London without the Seattle or London part. But at any rate, beautiful day today, so that's what's important. All right, today I want to talk about connecting your WordPress sites, your Sage Rock Places sites in this case, to Facebook and Twitter, okay? And I'm going to kind of show you what I have done and what I've learned and where I am at on this. I don't think that this is a definitive guide by any stretch of the imagination, but it's what I do, all right? So the first thing I want to show you, let me see here. All right, let me show you how I do my personal blog. I do my personal blog a little bit differently than I do my Sage Rock blog, okay? Both are WordPress and both are things that you can do, okay? So my personal blog is this, all right? And you can see here, for example, this is a picture of me with some my marathon medals. I've run 3 marathons, and that's a picture of me in my first marathon. That's the Chicago Marathon. I recommend highly, if you're doing a marathon for the first time, that you do Chicago. The reason I recommend Chicago is because the people are awesome, and it is flat, flat, flat. Ugh. Then I did Pittsburgh, which almost killed me, and then I did Akron, my hometown marathon, which interestingly, I thought, I had trained the entire course, and I thought I had it, but somehow when you put the entire course together in one big, long 26-mile race, it suddenly becomes much more difficult. I got through all of them, but none of them were as easy as Chicago. Chicago is just beautiful because the glaciers have done a wonderful job flattening that town right out, and it's awesome. It's awesome. I will say that my shoe guy said that actually running a flat marathon can actually cause its own problems because you are not changing your stride. You're just 26 miles of the exact same stride. So he suggested that you shorten up your stride at some points and elongate your stride at other points just to stretch out your muscles, because you don't want to kind of lock them up in one thing. But I don't recall that ever being an issue. The last issue I'll tell you about Chicago is do not use the bathrooms. Do not go to the bathroom in one of the porta potties. You'll waste too much time. I stood 20 minutes in line waiting for the bathroom. That's ridiculous. You do what every upstanding marathon runner does. You pee under a bridge. That's what you do. You do not, or behind a building. Do not wait in line at a porta potty. You'll kill your time. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's too many people, not enough porta potties. All right. So at any rate, yeah, all right. I could go on and on about marathons, but that's not why we're here today. We are here today to talk about how to connect your blogs with Facebook and Twitter. Okay, so at any rate, what I did was I took this picture from my phone. Okay, so I used my cell phone. I took this picture. It's me, holding it up like this, taking my picture. And then what I did was I emailed it to Posterous. Okay, Posterous. All right. So I went over here to Posterous. Let's see. And I have created what they call it over here are spaces, and I have I have multiple sites over here at Posterous, but what I did ultimately is they've given me an email address that I can email, and I think, let me see if I can show you this. Is it opening up an email account? No, it wouldn't. Darn it. Okay, hold on. Yeah. So at any rate, the email address in my case is sagerock@posterous.com. And when I send an email through anything, through here, through my phone, as long as it's from a verified email address, I have two, then it will automatically post to my Posterous, okay, which is not my personal blog, okay? So, okay, if you just keep going with me, okay? So what I do is I post to Posterous through email on my phone, and that is this right here. So, you can see this. This is the post on Posterous, and it does a nice job of embedding the picture right in here. But the magic, here comes the magic, okay? Well, I should say one of the reasons I do this is because WordPress does not do great at posting via email. And posting via email is really easy. I mean, that's one of the great things about it is if you can write an email, you can post to your blog. And I can post, I'm very comfortable in a blog format, but it's still not as easy as just sending an email on my phone. So that is in here, and it might be in the space settings. Let me see here. It's privacy, so your look and feel. Posterous is a fine place to put your blog if you want, certainly. But I have mine set up on WordPress. But here's the thing that's really great is that they have an auto post feature. All right, and so what happens is every time I post to Posterous, it's automatically sent to my personal blog, Sage Lewis, okay? When I send something to sagerock@posterous.com, it is automatically sent to my personal blog, which is here, okay? And so it allows me to really use an email posting feature to WordPress by using Posterous. You'll see here that there are a ton of great services that you connect to. You can connect to a Facebook page, a Facebook fan page, Twitter, LinkedIn, Blogger, Tumblr, Drupal, Typepad, Flickr, Picasa, YouTube, Vimeo, Delicious, all these really great services. However, I only post to Posterous. I only do the auto post to a few things. You can see here. I post to my Picasa picture album. I post to my YouTube channel, and I post to my personal blog. I do not post to Facebook or Twitter through here. And the reason I do not post to Facebook or Twitter is because when you do, it links back. It does a nice post. The posts to Twitter and Facebook are great, but it links back to Posterous. All right, and that's not where my primary blog is. My primary blog is a WordPress blog, like in Sage Rock Places at sagelewis.com. Okay, so then from there, I go into some other features. All right, and what I do at this point is I use some plugins here. Okay, and let's see here. Hold on. So these are my active ones here. Hold on one second. So the first thing that I do is I like to post to my my Facebook. So here it says this plugin publishes the title, URL, and/or excerpt of your post as a status to your Facebook profile and/or pages by the WordPress author, okay? And so in settings here, it's called FT, okay, So it's called FT, or maybe it's this, Facebook II admin. All right. So here it is, these here. Okay. So let's see here. Let me go back here 1 second. Let me go to settings. Is this it? Hold on. So yeah, so this is, well, let me go back real quick. Let me go to this one here. So it's called Facebook II. Let me write this down here real quick. Okay. And I'm going to go over to their website. All right. So you can see here that it's this plugin, and I'll put a link to this as well. All right. And it says, you know, publish your post information by author to your Facebook profile status and so on. So, so the installation is this. You know, you upload it and so on, and then you can see some. And it's, you know, it's right here. These are some screenshots, and this works quite well. All right. So this is, and then this. Let's see if I can show you then. Here, if you go to your settings, it's you go to this admin page under settings, and it says, you know, Facebook profile personalized email upload. So it says when a user publishes a WordPress post, Facebook will update the admin Facebook accounts as listed below, as well as individual user Facebook accounts as set by the Facebook II user option. So you can see here that I have it set up to go to Facebook profile personalized upload email address. So all it's doing is actually emailing to my Facebook page, okay? And then additionally, you can see down here, you can say what the post format is, categories to include or exclude, use shortened URLs. Check this if you want. Use Facebook II to use shortened why is it? Why is that? Hold on 1 second here. It says it's going. That's a good question. All right, hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right thing. Okay, why is it beeping? Okay, Greg just sent me a note, and he's like, why is your thing beeping? And I don't know why it's beeping. Hold on. Hold everything. Okay. Are we on the right thing? Okay, let me double check this. 1 second. Let me make sure that I'm that would be funny if I'm just talking to no one. Okay. Like, let's see here. 1 second. So 896. Yeah, it looks right. Why is it beeping? Okay, stop recording. Let me do this. You know, I don't know why it's beeping. Why is it beeping? Okay, hold on. Let me just minimize everything here and start over. Okay. All right. Why? All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's beeping. Very good question. All right. At any rate, I'm just going to chug along. I'm not sure what the beeping is all about. Okay, but Greg is my man. He's always helping me out. He's awesome. So you can see here the categories to include or exclude. So you can put those in, use a shortening URL, update all Facebook profiles. Check this if you want Facebook II to update each available author profile when the user publishes a post, default to not publish to Facebook. Check this if you want Facebook II default to not publish to Facebook, okay? So you can see that. All right, so you can go in here, and then what happens is if you go to your page, so this is my page here, you'll get a specific email address that allows you to post to a page. All right, and I kind of forget now where it's at. Let's see if it's in here. let's see. So use social plugins. Let me see what this is. Like button? No, that's not it. Okay. So let's see. An email, apps. Oh wait, maybe it's mobile. Hold on. Let's try this. Yeah, so this is it. So here, incidentally, this is my my secret email address. Please don't send to it. It says if you have an email on your mobile device, use the email to upload photos and status updates. Save this email address to your phone contact. So I would take this color 129, and I would put it in here because that email address is specific to this this page, all right? But the way I have it right now is I'm only posting to a profile, okay? So if you come over to my profile here, you'll see, like whenever I post something on my, let's see if I can show you here. So, I haven't posted recently, but it just automatically goes to my Facebook profile, which is super, super handy, okay? But if you want it to automatically go to a page, you can use this as well, all right? So this is how I do this, all right? Now, on my SageRock blog, I do not post currently to a Facebook page. What I do in this is I post to a Twitter account, okay? And let me go here and show you this. So you can see here, where is it? So it's this Twitter Tools one, okay? Twitter Tools. Let me put this in here. And if I go to settings in here, this will then automatically post to Twitter, and you just kind of follow the instructions, account information. This is not easy. It's not hard, but you have to set up a consumer key, a consumer secret, and access token. And the first time you do this, it guides you exactly how to do this. Twitter has just kind of added this feature to make it more secure, but this is the first time you do it, it's a little bit difficult. But then you can see what happens is with this Twitter Tools account, okay, and let me do a search to get the link for Twitter Tools for you. Okay, Twitter Tools, it's this. Okay. I'll get you the link for this. And so, what happens here is that if I go, I'll show you my Twitter account. Okay. And you can see here it says from SageRock blog, the secret key to content marketing revealed, and then it sends a link back to my Facebook page, or I'm sorry, to my SageRock blog. All right. So that allows me to automatically post to Twitter. Okay. So, and you can see here, I'm going to show you down here, my default is to automatically send to Twitter using this, okay? But if you don't want to send a post to Twitter, you could, make it so that it does not automatically send to Twitter. You can make it so the default is to not automatically send to Twitter. So that's kind of handy. Twitter Tools also has some other interesting things I'll show you. So, just going through the updates, it says enable this option to create a tweet when you post in your blog, and then it says the tweet prefix for each new blog post. You can update that. To set this to default, yes or no. I have yes. Create a blog post from each of your tweets. So then you can go in reverse. So you can make a setup so that every time you tweet, it sends a blog post. And You might think, well, does this create an infinite loop? And the answer is no, it does not. It knows enough that if it sends a blog post from Twitter, it will not send it back to Twitter, you know. So you can see that. You can choose the category for that. I don't currently have this set up, but you know, it's a nice thing to do. You can also actually do a daily digest of your tweets. So if you tweet a lot, instead of posting every new tweet, it will send a digest of them all in one place, and that's kind of cool. I'm currently not doing that, but you certainly could do that. You know, I mean, it's a definitely a viable thing. Okay, so that is a feature that I use for Twitter. Now, for sure, you could mix both of those. So you could use that Facebook. The FT Facebook or FacePress II to post to a Facebook profile, a Facebook page, and then you could use Twitter tools to post to Twitter. So you could make that a completely automated process for everything, you see. Now, here's something that I have just checked out. Okay, I've just been playing around with this, and it's called networked blogs. Okay, and the gist of this is that it will automatically sync things for you, okay? So what you do is this, like I'm going to register a blog here, for example. So I can register a blog. I have already registered the Sage Rock blog, but I haven't registered the Sage Lewis blog, okay? So here, it says you can register any blog even if it's not your own. The author can claim it later. So you can put this in here. You know, it finds the feed for it. Description if I want the main site for personal ramblings of Sage Lewis. Okay, and there's my email. And so you can go through here. Oh, wait, language. Oh, I always forget to put in language. English, okay. And so here it says it's saved. And then it says, are you the author? And I'm going to click yes in this case. So I've never done ask friends to confirm you. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to do this install a widget. Okay, and it gives you two options. It says, for blogs that support JavaScript widgets such as Blogger or self-hosted WordPress or Tumblr, you can use this. But then option 2 says if you're on WordPress.com or Drupal.com or Posterous.com and use a JavaScript widget, use the other thing down below. But I can use this. So what I'm going to do is this, and it's pretty easy. Let's see if I can find my personal blog. I don't know if I already have it up. Oh, I do. Okay, so what you do is you create a widget. And widgets are in appearance, okay? And you go to appearance, and then you click on widgets. And all you have to do is you create a text widget, and you just drag your widget over here, okay? And you put this in here, you save it, all right? And then you go to your blog here. And of course, it doesn't show up. Hold on. Okay, it's because I have a caching feature. Hold on one second. Let me turn that off real quick. You probably won't have this issue. Let me just turn off this. My site's cached, meaning it doesn't update the standard things like, you know, navigation automatically every time. So if I'm doing updates to my site like this, I have to turn off that cache. So you can see here that it's on this little widget. I'm actually going to remove that widget once I approve it. So now I have my little widget on there. So you can see it again. I'll show you. It's over here on the left-hand side. And then what I'm going to do is here it says once it's on your blog, press the button below to get confirmed. And then now it says I'm the verified author. And I might come back and use this later on, but right now I'm not into having it on there, so I'm going to find it and remove it. So let's see. So I go back to Appearance, and I go to Widgets, and I'm going to just delete this widget. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to Sage Lewis. And that should disappear. It only has to verify once. You don't have to leave the widget on continuously. Okay. And then finally, the last thing I'm going to do is turn my caching back on. The caching is just this feature that allows me to save things quicker. Or I mean, the loads faster. My website loads faster by having that. Okay. So now I am verified on this site. All right. And so you can see here that there's this button. And let me see what profile is. Okay. So you can see here it says, you know, I'm writing on 2 blogs and I'm following 2 blogs, Sage Lewis and the Sage Rock blog. So you can see that, and you can see, you know, syndication, which is what I'm going to go to next. But then invites. Let me see what invites is. Hold on. So it says preview of request. Follow Sage Lewis, a blog about, you know, and so I could invite people now because I've connected it to my Facebook page or my Facebook profile. Okay, so I can do that. Then you can see blog profile over here. These are, so, you know, these are recent posts that I've put on my Sage Lewis blog. You can just kind of see it here. You know, I don't know that I can post to this. This is your blog profile. Let's activate publishing to Facebook. Okay, so this is another option of automatically posting to Facebook as opposed to that plugin that I just showed you. I would not recommend that you do both. I would recommend that you do either or, okay? So it says here, add Facebook target, okay? And then so because I've already connected, I said allow these 2 things to connect, you can see here that it shows syndication targets. And I can add all of these areas here. You know, I can say, all right, I want to add that. And it allows my profile to be connected, fan pages, apps, groups. I think that it does a nicer job of allowing this interaction, you know. And so then again, also I can connect to Twitter. All right. So here, you know, I've now connected it to my SageRock Twitter here, you see. And so this is a nice way of connecting these things. And I would say it's actually a little bit easier than the Twitter tools. Probably maybe a little bit better than the Facebook app that I'm using, I think. So what I'm going to do here actually is I'm going to add my Facebook profile here, okay? And I don't know that I'm going to add anything else for this site because this is my personal site, all right? And so I'm going to connect these here, and then I'm going to go back to my blog, which is over here, and I'm going to go to my, let's see, is Twitter Tools? I think Twitter Tools is turned off on this. Wait, Twitter, enable this option to tweet, okay. Looks like that's good. I think I'm actually going to disable this, okay. I'm not going to uninstall it or anything like that at this point, but I'm just going to make it so it's not automated, that it's not automatically sending out to Twitter here. And then I'm going to go to my FacePress II admin, and I probably am going to disconnect these, okay? All right. So now this, I'm not going to disconnect these at this point because I'm still in a testing phase of this other tool, all right? But I'm going to run this for a while. So now I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to leave this like this, all right? And I'm going to just watch it for a while. And so I'm going to test it on my Sage Lewis blog. And if I like it, if I like networked blogs, then I might go ahead and integrate it into my SageRock blog. That might be my next approach. But like I said, this is I don't know how long this has been around, and I personally have not used this, but this to me does seem a little bit more seamless, a little bit more integrated, and I think a little easier. Now, the question will be, how well does it work? And if it works well, then it's good. And in fact, if I like the way this goes, this might become my preferred approach. But, like anything in social media, I continue to be learning about these things as they come along because it's new and evolving. But this appears to me to be an easier approach. All right, so I might suggest that you try networked blogs and see what you think. See if you like it better than something else, and see how I like the way they're suggesting that it looks. It says it'll look like this on Facebook. Sage's Marathon Medals. So that's kind of cool here. So that's good. And then I also like this. This is interesting to me too. It says, these are posts that have come out here, and I can share these all from this location. I like that. So this is I think kind of a handy feature here. I'm not really sure how it is being organized. Like this was my most recent post. So you see here I can share it on my wall here. In Facebook. You can see then also I can tweet it if I want. Okay, so you can see it has this this feature here, and then I can also email it, which just opens up my email tool. So that's pretty good, right? And then here you can see that it goes. Now you see this. Maybe this is good. Maybe this isn't good, but you can see what it did here. So this will be the question, right? When I post using networked blogs, it does look like it is actually keeping this URL, networkedblogs.com/PM2ZU, all right? And that is not great in my opinion, because I feel like now I can close it and then it'll open it up over there. I can close that top window. I can also share from here, which is nice, but I have sharing features up here too. So I'm going to watch this. I can vote up this article on networkedblogs.com. I feel that there is value in having the actual link point to the main post as opposed to creating this little like framed thing that it's creating here. I'm not a huge fan of that. at this point. Okay, so that's going to be, well, it's definitely easier than the other things. This is maybe not, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it, that it does make things easier, but it does do this weird little overhead thing that's just a promotion for networked blogs. I don't know. I got to see. But what I wanted to do here today was to give you these different options. This is using, I would say, one of these 3 features in WordPress will get the job done, okay? FT FacePress II will let you post to a Facebook profile or a Facebook page. Twitter Tools will let you post to Twitter, and then networked blogs will allow you to do both. But then the downside appears to me to be that it is giving me this weird little overlay, and I'm going to see about that. I'm going to see if that really, if there's anything I can do about that. Everybody, there's always some gimmick, there's always some hitch. So I'm going to look at that. But those are the things that I wanted to cover today. There are, as you can see, a multitude of ways that you can connect these things. It just depends on, what approach you want to take, and that sort of thing. So at any rate, I wanted to share that with you. See what you think. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to let me know. I'd be more than happy to discuss them with you. But other than that, that's what I wanted to show with you. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. It's always great to see you, and you take care. All right, bye now.